we all want more tighter, contoured skin, and Therma-lipo is the most innovative procedure in cosmetic surgery that is supposed to give you those results. Dr. Nowak, a board-certified dermatologist, is with me this morning to explain how it works, and you have brought along one of your patients. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Jennifer.
Thanks for being here, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
So tell us about this. It's called Thermal-lipo?
Therma-lipo is what we've named the procedure because we're combining two things. We're combining Thermage, which is a skin tightening procedure.
Right.
And it does it with no downtime, no recovery time. It heats the collagen support network of the skin to get a shrinking and tightening.
And we're looking at the machine over here. This is a picture of the machine, and this is the, we can walk over here and just pick up this little device here.
Yeah, so this is a Thermage machine, and this is the little tip here, and it has a cooling device, a cooling canister, so it cools the surface of the skin.
Right.
But when we apply that to the skin, it causes a heating down in the collagen support network of the skin. And this is a treatment that's been used in facial areas for a number of years. We're now bringing this onto the body area. With improvements in technology and the size of the tips, we can now treat other areas.
And we're looking at some pictures of this board here right behind. We can kind of walk back so the camera can show some of the befores and afters.
So this just shows with Thermage alone. This is before treatment. This is immediately after. This shows a patient before and 3 months after. And the last one is before and 10 months after. So it shows that you get continued improvement. The unique thing that we're doing is that we're combining this with a tumescent liposculpture procedure. So for people that not only want tighter skin, but want some shape and contour along with that, that's what we can really achieve.
And tell us, so you went for this. Where did you have this performed on?
On my abdomen area. And actually the back area too, where the little fat hangs in the back area.
Right, we all know what that is.
That whole area.
And you had, and so what was the result? How many treatments did you have?
Oh, one treatment, one time. And I am absolutely satisfied with everything. I was going to have a tummy tuck, but with tummy tuck, you have scars that go across your whole area. And I actually looked into it and was this close to getting a tummy tuck. The next day, I set up an appointment with Dr. Nowak, had a consultation with him, sold.
What are the areas that work best for this type of lipo?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the number one area we see is the abdominal area, because that's where we do the most common procedures on that. It can also be done on the arms. People have the laxity of the arms, and how we judge it, what you can pinch is what needs to be removed with the liposculpture. When you look at the texture of the skin, stretch marks, the laxity of the skin, that's what we can tighten up with the Thermage. And we see some results immediately. We'll see the final result at 6 months. The skin continues to tighten during that time period. We're actually doing a study with the Thermage company. We're one of 5 sites in the country that they've selected to do the study on the abdominal area. So we're going to do a side-by-side comparison so we can show how much skin tightening we can get.
I think what we promoted this as a way that is less invasive, and that's very, I think, appealing to people. Are you saying that you get a better result when you combine this with a traditional type of liposuction or liposculpture?
Yes, and that's what Therma-lipo is. We're taking the safety of a tumescent liposculpture, which is the safest procedure out there, and we're combining doing the Thermage at the same time.
What about recovery time? How long does it take? How long did it take you to recover?
Oh, the next day I was able to go to work. I had some soreness. I tried to do a lot of walking, and the more I walked, the better I felt, and now I feel even more wonderful.
Well, the before and afters are pretty impressive. I mean, looking at some of the befores and then after a treatment or two, it is impressive to see that. Are these results typical?
With one treatment, I mean, we can show you, I mean, just with our liposculpture, we can do amazing results. But what it's really all about, you know, with the Therma-lipo is the skin. So the person that may have went and looked at a tummy tuck because they were concerned about laxity in the skin, you know, we're able to take that patient and shrink and tighten. And it is designed as one treatment, and then you give it 6 months, and it's really looking at that point to see if they've achieved the results that they're looking for.
And cost? What does it cost typically?
It's really based on the number of areas that we're doing. So if we're combining, like I said, the lipo is based on a number of areas that we do. If they do the Thermage at the same time, we do give a discount because the patients are already there, everything's set up and ready to go. So it's more cost effective, it's a much more comfortable treatment because they've already had the numbing medicine.
Is it FDA approved?
It is FDA cleared for the body treatment, yes.
Right, interesting. All right, well, we're going to have the information on the KUSI website. Thanks for coming in and sharing. Dr. Nowak, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time this morning.